So what we'll be doing today, we're just gonna be having a conversation, like a chat about combat talks in general. But currently, we have UFC 330 going on today, so that's what we'll be talking about. Talking about the fight card. But first things first, everyone will say who they are supporting, who they want to, win the main card. So,
Mm,
who do you think would be,
like
doing the main
okay,
card?
from the main card, we'll have different fights here, but let's talk about the main event and upcoming.
Okay, the main event, all right.
Mm, the main event, I'm leaning towards Islam.
I know you would,
Yes,
because
I'm leaning
because on
towards Islam.
paper, it says Islam is going to win. I swear
Yes,
that's that what it looks like.
we know, what's his name? Angari is the normal water with an Islam is the lightweight. But looking at the stats, looking at everything, and the crazy room Islam, Islam is definitely going to. Although when it comes to distance and everything, we know Angari has the advantage. But when it
Yeah,
comes to grappling,
yeah.
he doesn't have the advantage. He's like I said before, he's okay with doing. He's okay with not doing it. So I'm going to pick.
It's there. I will not really agree that you say in Gary is okay with not doing enough. You can't say somebody is okay with not doing enough and they've been a champion in a different organization before. So they have that mindset to, like, they want to be the best, like they are the best. They know they are
Okay,
the best. So
let me
someone who
come in.
feels they are the best won't,
Let me come in.
they would
Having
do their
having
all
being
now.
a champion in a different being a champion in a different organization is different from being a champion in the UFC. The
True.
UFC is for
Very
the
true.
top dogs. If
Very true.
you cannot fight, you drown. If you cannot swim, you drown. Do you
Very true.
understand? And Islam has shown that what's his name? Iangari has shown that he has a weak shin if he can find the target. And yes, I've
And
forgotten.
what fight makes you think what
I
you're
think
saying now?
his second fight or his debut, he fought one Asian guy, and the guy hit him clean, and he went flat immediately. But he was able to recover himself, and he won that match. But ever since then, he has always been very, because then he wanted to be reckless because he was trying to put on a show. Do you understand? But that is not his fighting style. He got caught, and ever since then, he's not been. He has tried not to be reckless again. But fighting Islam is going to bring the fight to. Do you understand? Islam is not going to wait for. Islam is not going to wait and be playing that, like, would I say, tiki taka kind of pattern with him.
Yeah.
Islam is definitely going to bring the fight. And if Islam brings the fight, there's two things that is going to happen. It's either it's going to strike with him because there's
Nah,
something
nah.
about Islam.
Islam is not stupid. I
Okay,
promise you,
okay,
Islam
okay.
is not stupid. And see, Islam embodied something from Kabir, which is knowing what to do
Do at the
to
right time.
win. That means he knows that he has an advantage with grappling. So obviously, I really believe Islam will go into that fight the way Kamzat Chimaev, the way Kamzat
To
just
go
goes and
into his
shoot
fight.
for a takedown
Okay,
because he knows that's his advantage.
let's go back to the Dustin Poirier fight. Islam versus Dustin Poirier.
Yeah,
We all know before they always call Dustin Poirier the best boxer in the UFC, and everybody knows Dustin Poirier is not really good when it comes to grappling. Yes, he can defend. He has a nice.
these guys, they have grappling background.
Yes,
Just because they choose to strike does not mean they're not dangerous
so
on
I'm
the
going
ground.
somewhere.
So
I'm going somewhere.
so,
But
so don't
no,
get
I'm
that
going
wrong.
somewhere. On that note, Islam Makhachev still took the fight to Dustin Poirier and defeated him striking. Okay,
No,
okay.
no, no, no,
He
no.
defeated him
It
striking.
did not.
No,
I
no.
watched the
Like
fight.
okay,
Now.
no.
It did
Like
not.
he
Now. It did
won.
not. It did
He
not.
won.
It did
Okay,
not.
see what I
It
mean.
did
See
not.
what I mean. See what
It
I
did
mean.
not. It
See
did
what I
not.
mean. Okay, see what I mean. When they were actually standing, when they were standing, he scored more shots than Dustin Poirier.
Ha.
Although he won with submission, yes, he won with submission. But if you look at the stats, he scored more
That's
than
what I
Dustin
even want
Poirier.
to ask you just now.
Do you
Did you look
understand?
at the stats?
Yes, I look at the
And even
stats.
not just the stats. Did you look at Islam face?
Okay, I look at Dustin Poirier's
Islam
stats.
face be like thief when they cash.
No.
See, after they
Okay.
dance, they don't beat. They can't beat Islam.
Okay, if you look at that fight, before that fight, Islam has not really gone to the fifth round. That's also like a test to him because before that fight, he has gone to the fifth round. I don't really know, but recently he hasn't really gone to the fifth round except with Volkanovski. He did with Volkanovski, but
Yeah, I think
after
my Volkanovski went
they
five
went to
rounds
the
there.
fifth round.
I think that was their first fight. The first
But
fight.
Volkanovski is a featherweight. So you cannot compare the power of Kanosky to the power of Dustin Poirier. So let's not deviate. Let's go back to the what I'm trying to say in essence is that Islam can I mean Yangari cannot be too calculated for Islam not
No,
to
he has to
figure out.
be. He has to be calculated.
It cannot be too for Islam not to figure out. Islam will figure
Okay, you
out.
think he will figure? Well, see, one thing I just really feel about this whole thing, I feel like Islam knows he's not actually an original welterweight first. He's coming from a lightweight, and he knows what he needs to do to win, which is grappling. So he's going to use that to his advantage. And Gary now knows within himself that this guy is coming in and he must grapple with me. The grappling is a necessity for him to win. So Gary knows that in his head, and so he will be calculative. He will be, he will utilize the. See, you will see that guy moving like Muhammad Ali tonight. He will be
Okay,
moving everywhere because he knows him moving around will not actually give
okay.
Islam the opportunity to shoot for a
We've
takedown.
been talking about. I've been okay. I've been talking about Islam. Let me talk about it. Okay,